Uzbekistan and Jordan have both qualified for their first World Cups in the World Cup in 2026, um, and both managed to qualify, and it's their first World Cup. Something positive for those nations in terms of sports and footballing wise. It'll be interesting to see how they do in the actual competition. On both are Muslim majority countries, as far as I'm aware, although there has been issues in both countries, particularly Uzbekistan, where often there's been restrictions on Muslim practices, like the beard, the niqab, often things like this. And Jordan, we have seen people, the way not the people themselves, but the government does certain things during this current genocide, as well as people who arrive in or taken to Jordan for treatment from Gaza or elsewhere, and then Jordan just says, "Oh, we'll send them back," when they don't have to send them back, they don't need to send them back, and they can keep them after the treatment. And then there's been apparently, I think, don't quote me on this, but there's Iran or someone else was trying to attack Israel, but because it went through Jordan, Jordan shut it down, and they're using the lame excuse of they're thinking about their own country and their airspace and their borders or whatever. But it's going through your country. It's not hitting your country. It's like saying there's a plane flying and it's flying over your country, and now let's shoot it down. You're not going to do that. And so many other examples. So that's why I said for footballing reasons, these countries is positive for them, and hopefully, like we see with Morocco when they reached the semi-final, hopefully both sets of fans, those that are able to go to travel to the games, they raise their voices, showcase Islam, and support Palestine at the same time, and showcase their values and not be afraid to hide it, like we saw in Morocco and their players and their fans. And hopefully we have two new examples of Muslim countries at the World Cup showcasing Islam and Muslims in a positive light, and also supporting Palestine, whether it's the fans or the players. And we saw in Qatar, many people, they had certain views and opinions, and they were exposed. And when they saw the football players, the way they are, for example, one of the reporters in Denmark or somewhere showed his own evil vermin side by saying certain people are behaving or looking or something along those lines, like animals, paraphrasing. And I've got a video, you can see that, just because the players celebrated with their mom and they're hugging or whatever. But then the world saw Morocco and their players and their fans for what it is, something positive, and those who have hatred in them, they were exposed. So hopefully that can happen again. The Jordan players and the Uzbekistan players, they can hopefully showcase Islam in a positive light and family and stuff like this. And those who have hatred in them, they will just expose themselves, because these things are universal. All people do it, but these people only have they have a disease in them, where they're only upset often when it's only Muslims, and when it's someone else, then they don't want to speak. Like we see where two people wear the exact same things or very similar, you can't even tell the difference. And when it's Muslims, they want to be Islamophobic. When it's Jewish people, we didn't realize, we're sorry. Oh, we want to ban halal meat, but we want to ban meat that isn't stunned. Oh, Judaism doesn't stun it as well. Oh, now let's backtrack. So these people are showing their own disease, filth-filled hearts, and it's good to see that this isn't stopping Muslims or Islam, but it's revealing the disease of certain people, and they themselves are destroying themselves.